Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Conan Exiles, Age of War, Chapter 2. At the end of our last episode, we had just went out and got purple and black lotus flowers. And what did I do with them? I unloaded them. Where did I unload them? Put them in here. I did. So we got 381 purple, 312 black lotus flowers. We're going to use them to make. Let's go to my journey step. Let's go to Thrall Taker. We're going to use them to make this Purple Lotus Orb. And to do that, we need to make an alchemist bench. But before we get started on today's project, I just wanted to let you know that the other night, it was actually the last night, I was supposed to play Madden football with a buddy of mine, and he had some technical issues and he couldn't play. So we basically postponed our weekly game to next Friday. So since it opened up at evening for me, I fired this game up and did some off-camera work that's kind of monotonous that needs to be done, but I really just didn't think it would be great to put it on film, and that was just basically gathering resources such as iron and wood and bark. So for the bark, I basically put almost all of it over here in the tannery. So we got 1,600 bark over here. I put a bunch of wood, not a bunch, but some wood over here. I think all in all it was close to a couple thousand wood that I gathered. But my big thing that I did was this. I went out and gathered all this iron. I went out and did a iron run. Basically gathered everything that was around the complex more than once. Actually took off and went south of town. Like before we get into Sepermeru. Let me pull it up on the map. Here's the base, and we got to come through this town to get to our base. So all of this in through here, if you remember correctly, is just loaded with stone and iron. So I took the horse and the shaleback and just basically used them as dump trucks and filled them full of iron and brought them back. So this thing is going to give me 8,650 iron bars. So it would actually be more efficient if we had a thrall on here, but it's going to be fine just how it is. It'll actually be better once I get a thrall on it, but we was going to need a whole bunch of iron throughout the course of the game. And I thought, do we really want to waste video time about me going out and harvesting iron, which is what we've all seen and all done for hours and hours and hours. So I just took a couple hours, went out and gathered 10, 11, 12,000 iron, brought it back and started cooking it. A big portion of the iron that we are going to make here, probably at least half of it, we're going to move over into the steel oven so that it can start making steel. We definitely want to have a thrall on there. And one of the things we've been doing with the tannery, we loaded it up full of hide to give me all of this leather that we have so that I can have tar. because with all this steel that we're getting ready to manufacture, I need a ton of tar, not the grinder, this. Because I need to make all of this brimstone into steel fire. All right. Okay, so let's grab a hold of the construction hammer. Because we need an alchemist bench. And what is it going to take to make an alchemist bench? Armorer's bench, blacksmith, casting table, which is the next step up. The improved blacksmith bench, we're going to need improved furnace, improved tanner's table, tinker's bench. Oh, there's alchemy. The alchemist bench. It's a cheap one. There's the improved fireball cauldron that we're going to need. The improved alchemist bench. $50 brick, 50 shaped wood, and 50 iron reinforcements. Should I just... No, let's make... Oops. Let's make the low one first. Then we can improve it. So we need 50 stone, 100 wood, and 10 iron bars. So let's grab the iron bars. Get rid of you. $50 stone and 100 wood. So that's what we want. 50 stone and 100 wood. So we got the 50 stone. Switch this over. Let's grab 100 wood. One more hit. There we go. Set the alchemy up here. Let's move it over so that we can put a chest down if we need it between these two items. Okay. So in the alchemy bench, the first thing that we need is to make the purple lotus. We need to make a water orb, and let's go get all of our lotus flowers. So this will be a step-by-step process that we'll have to do. I already had an alchemist bench. Alright, so let's remove you. I forgot I had an alchemist bench. Okay. So we have a water orb. To make the water orb, we need a water-filled glass flask and ichor. And I had found glass flasks. You can also make them. And what is the process to make it. I know if you put crystal in an oven, it will give you glass. So I know I've accumulated a little bit of crystal over the course of time. So let's burn that. That's going to give me 47. So it's basically a 2-to-1 ratio. And I believe my wife just came home from an event that she was at. So I'm going to pause the video here real quick and go check in with her. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. She had a really good day, so that's the important thing. So we have made our glass. We've made the glass by doing the crystals. And I believe let's make the casting table. I'm trying to remember here. Casting table. It's going to take, I got it at the wood already, so it's going to take 15 more iron bars, and those are already being cooked. So give me 15 more. So let's run this casting table up. We'll set it beside the alchemist bench. Set that there. Let's get rid of that. There we go. The glass flask and the glass mold. So for the glass mold, we need 15 iron bars. And then to make a glass flask, we need a glass mold. And then glass. So the glass mold has to come first. So we'll do 15 bars. Another reason why iron is one of the most valuable resources in the game, because everybody and almost everything somewhere in the line takes iron to make or craft. So we'll put the iron there. And we can make 18 molds. So let's do that. And then the glass can also go in here. So I tell you what, while that's doing that, why don't we take off? Let me pull up a website here real quick. I want to go get crystal, and there are caves in this game that are there are caves in the game that are full of crystal. And I just got to remember where they are on the map. So, Crystal Cave, Conan Exiles. Okay, it's down by, yeah, it's down by our old base. So, I'm going to take the horse. You got anything on you? You do not. I'm going to take the horse and I'm going to go down to where this cave is at, and we will harvest up some crystal. And once I get close, once I get down to our old base where we started the game, I'll fire the video back up again and I'll show you where we're going to go from there. Alright, so I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. We are back at our old base. As you can see, let's pull up the map. We are here and we're going to go in the vicinity of here or here. Let me double check. Alright, map straight down from here. So we're going to go in the vicinity of here. So we're not that far away. So let's turn it around. Alright, let's swim over to the other shore. Alright, so basically where we're going, if you... Here's the island, similar to... close to where we have our base built. And this cave, that little dark spot right there on that island, this cave sits right in through here. And it sits in a cubby hole. And it's full of these imp-like characters. Alright, so we need to turn and go south. And it's right there in front of me. See that cave? So, that is full of crystal. So let's go ahead and get off of this guy. Let's pull the weapons. He will, of course, will follow. All these guys are easy to kill. These are all one-handers. One-shot jobbies. Hanuman's Grotto. And there's quite a few of these guys in here, but they're, like I said, they're all one-hit guys. You can drop them in a blink. What I don't remember is they're a boss. And to be honest with you, it doesn't even matter if there's a boss or not, because we're not going to be here that long. There you go. You stand guard there. Hey. And crystal. Do I have a torch? I do. Alright. I have plenty of water. Let's put the torch on my water. There we go. Now you guys can kind of see what's going on here. So anyway, all this red glowing lights, this is all crystal. And you can see there's literally thousands and thousands and thousands, so it goes deeper. There's no, for what I need, there's no need to go any deeper. We'll grab some crystal. So we got over 1,000 crystal. That's enough. Let's get out of here. If we ever do decide that we want to see what that cave has in store, I won't do it by myself. I'll bring one of the fighter thralls with me, and we'll figure it out that way. It's just too dangerous to do it on a solo shot. Alright, so on the map, you can see where we are. It's Hanuman's Grotto. There's our old base. There's the island that goes to the west of us. No, it's the island that goes to the east of us. And then that little brown circle on that island goes straight south. Sits back here in a little cubby hole. Alright, we're going to head for home, and I will not bore you with the ride. Once we get up by the unnamed city, where we run along the wall of the unnamed city, and then start to turn away from the city to head towards Sepermeru, I'll bring you back there, and I'll show you where we gathered all of that iron and loaded it into, so that we could load all of it into the stove. So for now, I will bring you back a little bit later. Okay, this is where I wanted to bring you guys back. We just rode up along this wall of the unnamed city, and then this is where we get ready to turn and go in, and then go up through Sepermeru to get back to base. So this is where we're getting ready to turn. So this is where I came. Probably once I make this turn, you guys will recognize this. But if you look down that left side, it's just full of stone, iron. There's some coal that's also sprinkled in there. I didn't mess with any of the coal, but look at all that iron. So yeah, I brought the horse and the shell back down through here, and we harvested everything as far as the iron goes. We didn't mess with any of the coal, and we didn't mess with any of the stone. But you could build yourself a pretty impressive base just right through here. You wouldn't want to build too close to the iron, because if you build too close to a resource, it won't spawn anymore. So you got to be careful as to how close you place your base to the resources, or otherwise you'll kill your resource. Alright, so anyway, I thought maybe you guys would like to see where it was exactly that I went and got all of that iron. And when I get back to base, I'll just keep you with me as we ride back to base, and I'll show you the other areas that I went to get the iron. I found a couple areas of iron nodes that I was even unaware of. That's one of the great things about the game. You think you know it, and then you'll play it some more, and you'll find something. You're like, I've been through here 1,000 times. I don't remember that. So that's one of the reasons why I love the game. Either they're constantly changing it, or you're constantly finding new things that you overlooked before, or both. It doesn't matter, but I really love this game. Alright, we're on the outskirts of the city. We're getting ready to head into base. You can see our base off in the distance there. But you can see that the iron is kind of caked around here too. These iron nodes that you see in front of us, I've harvested these quite a bit on camera. And then, of course, our iron and stone that launches around or spawns around our base. You've seen me harvest it plenty of times too. My others came through here. We can take a left here and I can harvest coal, iron nodes. There's more coal and more iron nodes. Not so much down in here, but if I veer off to the left here, we got some more iron nodes. Come on, jump, 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 jump. Don't tell me you can't get over a rock. Whatever. So anyway, we got more iron nodes here. And then you'll wind around here and come face to face with a jaguar. But you can defeat him, and you can see there's more iron nodes up here to play around with. Alright, let's swing this back around. Let's outrun the jaguar. And we'll go back up here to where we took the left. Say he won't run too far because he was eating back there, so he won't go too far away from his prey. Alright, so here's where we took the left and came down this path. If we didn't take the left and just went straight, it brings you out here. And you make your way over to the left here, and you have iron here on the ground, and then look up on that cliff. All up there. That is full of iron as well. And that's what I never knew before, was that iron up there. You see the obvious stuff on the ground as you make your way around. So anyway, that is where we did our great iron run. And I basically did 2 full runs to get everything that I needed off of it. Alright. Let's leave you. Stand guard right there. So we got a bunch of crystal. Put it in any furnace, doesn't matter where. And burn it. And it will make you glass, basically a 2-to-1. So if you got 1,000 crystal, it's going to make you 500 glass. If you have a named thrall on here, you'll probably get better production out of that. So anyway, that's where that goes. Let's grab some more. We may not need them. I was getting ready to say let's grab some more iron and take them up to make more glass molds, but we may not need them. So let's see where we're at here. So I got 18 glass molds. So glass flask, I can craft 16. And then the glass flasks, you just have to take them down to the water and fill them up. Oh, and they are not using the glass flask mold, so apparently you only need to make 1. I had no idea. I figured you needed a glass mold. I figured you needed a flask mold for every one that you were going to make. Okay. Well, now you know. You don't have to waste a bunch of iron making a bunch of flask molds. You just need one. Alright, let's put the torch away. We'll put our 16 glass flasks in our hotbar. Go down to water. And fill them up. I'm just hitting the number 7 over and over and over again. And if we go to the inventory, we now have 16 water-filled glass flasks. So now let's go back to the alchemist bench and turn these into water orbs. And to do that we need ichor. And I only have 14 ichor. Do I have more? I do. I have 105. I thought I have a bunch of ichor. You get that from killing spiders and chameleons. Alright, so we want the water orb. We can craft 16. I want all 16. I've already got 10. That'll give me 26. And then from there, we'll build the Purple Lotus Orbs. Aloe extract. Instead of the weak aloe extract, we'll have regular aloe extract. So we can get rid of that and that. And let's make 10 of those. Alright, so we've already got 15 water orbs. So let's stop that. And let's stop. Clear the queue. But we've already got 15. So let's make Purple Lotus. Let's make 15 of the Purple Lotus. While that's crafting, let's go do something else instead of sitting there watching it. Let's go load up. Let's go load up on some fish. Do I have bugs? I do not. Do we have any fish that are done? I do. Let's go put those in the fluid press, get some more oil. So that'll give us 16, or roughly 17 more. Alright, let's go harvest up some more insects. Move you over there, move you there. 6. many insects do we have? 21. That's not enough. I'm mostly getting plant fiber and seeds. Let's switch it up to a pick. There, that gave us insects. Alright. So that learned us something. The higher level sickles concentrate more on plant fiber and seeds when it comes to harvesting the bushes, but if you use a pick, it basically targets insects. Alright, so there's 230. Alright, so let's get rid of you. You don't need it. Alright. So let's go put the insects in the fish trap. And you can put as many fish traps down as you want. I guess it'll only hold 100 insects. So we'll put the insects in here for safekeeping. Alright, let's go see what we got done as far as our orbs go. So we have 7. We'll let this build up to 8, and then we'll take it and go see what we can do with it. Alright, so there's 8. Okay. So what we're going to need are our fiber bindings. And it may take 2 of them. The truncheon we shouldn't need. I don't need the fiber or the wood. Actually, all of this wood can start turning into shaped wood. Okay. Construction hammer we don't need. Put you there. Alright. So basically what this will do is you just throw these orbs in the general vicinity of the one that you want to tame or that you want to knock out, and then they will knock out without causing everything around it to aggro, and now you have a huge fight on your hands. But just calmly and peacefully fall unconscious, and then all you gotta do is wrap the bindings around them, and then we'll drag them over here to the Wheel of Pain, and we will tame them up. So what we're looking for is either I need to drink. Pound out of water. There we go. Alright, so what we're looking for is any tier 4, and any tier 4 will have a name on it. Like this guy just says Shemite Fighter, so he's a level 2. Level 1. And that's Archer 3. So ideally we want level 4. That's a level 1 blacksmith, level 2 tanner, level 2 archer. Alright, these guys here are usually level 2s and level 3 fighters. There's a Taskmaster Apprentice. Now, a Taskmaster is somebody that you can put on the Wheel of Pain, and he will tame thralls quicker. But you don't want one that's called an apprentice. He's not the highest level. So those are all fighter 2s, fighter 1s. A journeyman taskmaster, which is it's either one step higher or one step lower than the apprentice. So neither one of those are name thralls. So that's not what we're looking for.
Hey!
All right. Dancer 2,
Woohoo!
Fighter 3,
Woo!
Archer 2,
Ho-ho! Yay!
Blacksmith 1.
Woo!
There's a priest. He
Hey!
is always
Hey!
there.
Woo-hoo! Woo-hoo! Ho-ho! Woo!
These are merchants. You can
Woo-hoo!
buy stuff off of these guys
Woo-hoo! Woo-hoo!
if you have the coin. We don't have hardly any coin, so there's no sense talking to them. What do we got here? Dancer 1.
Yeah.
Fighter 2. Archer 1. Carpenter 1. That's a fighter. Fighter 2. So this is basically just shopping. Journeyman Taskmaster, Fighter 2. And we're just looking for somebody who has a name on them. Dancer 1, Fighter 1, Fighter 1. These are all alchemists. Alchemist 1, Alchemist 2. Alchemist 2. Archer 2, Dancer 1, and it is purely luck of the draw. Archer 3. Tanner 1. Fighter 2. I can't get a read on that one. Fighter 1. Archer 3. Archer 2. Dancer 2. Armorer 1. The Armorer 1 I can take and put him on our Tanner's table. And he can give us a steady supply of thick hide. And craft twine. Couldn't think of the word. He can craft twine at a higher capacity, more efficient level than what we can. Fighter 3. Taskmaster Journeyman. Fighter 2. I've never seen the guys at the gate being named a thrall, but always check them out. Alright. So we didn't have any luck on this one. There's one more that we can check. I forgot about these. Go down here and cross the bridge. Alchemist 1. Fighter 2, Fighter 1. I've never seen those guys be named. But these two, it's a cook 1 and going to cook one. One of these two is pretty common that they are a named cook. Alright. Back across. And we didn't go far enough away for them to spawn any differently than what they were. So we'll go out the end and we'll go around to the other side, because there's two sides to Sepermeru. There's this side and then there's a side that goes down in to the right over here. I should be able to go right up this wall. Who are you? Fighter 1, Archer 1. And you want to use the entrance, not this one. What is that? One side of this is full of people who will attack you, and I can't remember who it is, so I want to be leery if I come in here, because you can get outnumbered quick. There's a bearer. He's a bearer 1. He's basically a carrier. If you can find a named barrier, he will have... You can get him leveled up to where he'll have like 3,000 or 4,000. And there they go. Time to leave. Bye. Anyway, if you get a named bearer, those guys can get up to 7,000 and 8,000 hit points on them. They're a freaking tank. Take them into battle with you. They don't necessarily have great stats when it comes to battle, but they have so many hit points that they can take an extreme amount of punishment. So, alright, here's the other side that is friendly. You don't have to worry about these guys aggroing on you. Right there is a level 4 archer. We can take that one. I'm all for that. To level 1. Let's see what else we got before I settle for the archer. So there's all kinds of places in here that they can hide. Fighter. What I'd really like is either a blacksmith or a smelter. Level 4. Archer 3. This is a dancer. Archer. Cook. Fighter. Archer. Archer. Fighter 2. Tanner 2. Smelter. There's a smelter 1. I'd like to have a named smelter. Usually the ones with this type of shield are... Whoa! Where did you come from? And why are you after me? Let's grab something to eat. Yeah, one of those guys aggroed in a not so friendly way. And I'm not sure who or why. And here's Conan. I don't know if we've talked to him yet. I don't think we have, but on another time when I'm not trying to do something else, we'll come talk to him. Blacksmith 1. Smelter 1. Who are you? That's a named cook. Alright, so I got a named archer and a named cook. Both of them are good. Let's take care of the cook first. So let's... 5. All I gotta do is throw it like at his feet. And you can watch the silver bar. It just puts him in that cloud. No one else around him aggroes, so no one even knows what's going on. And then the longer he's in that pink cloud, the more his torpidity drops, and he will eventually knock himself out or fall unconscious. Sometimes it takes 2 orbs on the names one, so yeah, we did roughly about 50%, so let's throw another one. Doesn't look like the second one's going to get him all the way down. Maybe. Yep, down he went. Alright, so let's get our bindings. 4. Alright, let's get him out of here. Uh-oh, I lost it. Uh-oh. There, I got him. What the heck? So apparently, can't climb out. Alright, so we'll take him back to our Wheel of Pain. And it looks like we're closing in on that 1 hour mark. We're at 54 minutes and 30 seconds here. So when we get this guy back to our Wheel of Pain and we get him on it, we'll just go ahead and call the episode. And when we come back on our next episode, we'll go do some more shopping. But before we do that, we'll probably go ahead and build the next level, or the better version of the Wheel of Pain. It'll give us a better truncheon and better fiber bindings to drag these people with, and a faster Wheel of Pain. Alright, so there he is. Basically, he just spins the wheel until he finally gives up. Alright. Let's get ourselves back inside the base. And he's going to take the place of that guy right there. Okay, so that'll do it with this episode, and on our, like I said, on our next episode we'll make the next version of the Wheel of Pain, the improved version, and we'll by then I'll get some more. Let's do that before we leave. Let's get some more of those orbs in the process of being made. There's 7 more that are done. We need water orbs. So we'll do 11 of the water orbs, and then we'll make those over into the Purple Lotus. So we'll have plenty of the glass flasks, the Purple Lotus Orbs, to go over and do some window shopping. Alright, that'll do it for this episode. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you again on the next episode. See ya.